So that's how it popped out of the hole. Looks like it might be silver.
That's crazy, man. Three. We've got ourselves a brand new adventure today. We're in the Alabama Hills. This place that we're visiting today, it's got a really bizarre history. So we're in a place that used to be occupied by these veterans of World War I. And they had such severe PTSD that they removed themselves from normal society because they just couldn't function properly. Back in those days, there was running water coming through. There isn't now, or at least not this time of year. There could be in the winter. On the hike through, I did cross a small creek, so there is still water there. But back here in the hills, it takes a bit of time to get to, a little bit of hiking. It's pretty barren. But, do you remember Flintstones and Bedrock, where they lived? That's what this reminds me of. To me, this looks like Flintstones. Look at this. Now this is where they lived, right? So they were called the Wheelbarrow People, and they got the name, as the story goes, because they didn't have transportation. They had wheelbarrows, and they would go into town, into Lone Pine, with their wheelbarrows, fill it with supplies, and wheel them back. And you could see here, right? There's a door there. If you go inside of any of these rocks, it could be the hottest day ever. It's cool. It feels like a little refrigerator. There's little dump sites here that I found. There's that cold storage. There's this little living quarters there. I think this is where the king lived. That's a very big living quarters. He's even got a stovepipe that comes up through the top of the rock here. And over here, behind this big rock right there, I'm gonna take that rock out of the way. It's another massive living area. So the Alabama Hills was named after the CSS Alabama, a Confederate warship that was sank by the USS Kearsarge, I think off the coast of Normandy. But there were a lot of Confederate sympathizers in this area on the West Coast. So throughout the Alabama Hills, there were a lot of mines. A lot of them were named after the CSS Alabama as well. The last FU to the enemy was getting to name this area after their warship, the Alabama. And now, with what's gone on in our political climate today, the Alabama Hills is going to be renamed. I think it's going to be renamed by the Paiutes, the local Paiute people, which it should be because they lived here before any of us did. You know, I'd like to see if we can find something that kind of tells us who really was here. So let's give it a go. This is one of the living quarters. And this is a big one. And could you imagine living here? I've only just begun digging. I've had a few small signals. I found a memorial penny and a lot of junk. And I found two pretty amazing things right off the bat. One's a watch and one's a button. So here's the watch. It's a small one. It looks like a really tiny pocket watch, but I don't know. I can see the winder, so I know it's a watch. I can see the gear plate on the back, but next to it, literally right next to it, was this big 2-piece. But that is awesome, man. So I'm going to keep sweeping this area. If I get any other really good signals, I'll try and live dig it. I just found something pretty cool. And our friend Liz, the Digging Canuck, just found one that was beautiful. And this is a pretty nice one too. It actually could rival yours, Liz. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? It's even got glass on it still. I have never found one still connected to glass. I'm really excited about this one. So everything I'm finding right now is in this one little area. And I also found a can. And it's heavy. And it's sealed. And I can only imagine it's like paint or some sort of, you know, maybe a tar or something to that effect. But I'm going to open it and I'm going to let you guys watch, even though the last time we did a live opening of a metal box.
All right, it's time to open up this treasure chest we found this morning.
I hope it's not someone's pet.
Oh, I think it's somebody's pet.
We're grave robbers, but we're reburying the dead. Sometimes a good signal is a bad signal.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm sure there's not a puppy in this can, so let's go ahead and open it. Well, yeah, as I suspected, it's just it stinks. It's just a like a paste or grease or something, and it's pretty much seen its final days of use. That was anticlimactic. All right, this is pretty cool. I just found my second miner's tag. Look at this. Second tag, and it's got a 2. Anyhow, I'm gonna keep going because this place is kind of a little treasure trove. I can't believe it hasn't been, I can't imagine anyone's ever searched it. There's so many things here. I mean, who would leave behind or miss those big buttons? It's a little jumpy, but it's jumping around in some good numbers, so let's see what it is. Some leather. Yep. That's pretty awesome. So all of this material was somebody's coat. Because here's another big eagle button. That's number 3 for this site. Geez, number 3 for this spot. And I'm going to assume there's more. Because there were no coats with 3 buttons, right? God, look at that thing. That is amazing. And it's complete, and it's still got leather on it, or material. Okay, that's crazy, man. 3. I know you just saw me stir that dirt with my pinpointer, but I kid you not, I turned off the camera and I turned around with my detector and there's another big eagle button sitting right on top. Look at that. I haven't touched this since I stirred it up with my pinpointer. It's odd, but it's strange that we didn't hear that, but I guess I didn't get close enough. Look at that. Another complete giant eagle button. I just found my 5th giant eagle button. I wasn't going to turn the camera back on for this because I've found 4 now, and I don't know, maybe some of you are getting bored with it. But look at this one. Same coat. Came from the same coat for sure. I'll hold this in the light, but look. Look at how much material is still on that one. It's not going to last. It's barely hanging on. Oh, there it went. But that's number 5. I just found 2 more. This one, look how clean that is. This one, still with a part of the coat on it. But this surprised me. This came up a solid 34. This looks to me like a big hunk of melted silver. I think that they, whoever lived here was melting down silver. It's got the weight. That is pretty awesome, man. Well, this is officially my most complete harmonica. It's got both reed plates, and it's got the plates from the outside. The only thing missing is the wood. That's really awesome. Man, these people that lived here were really resourceful with the way they built this place. They used every nook and cranny. Because I really had to work to get into this spot. But from the outside, it doesn't look like much. But once you start crawling through these little holes, it opens up into these much larger caverns. I just found the entire hinge and lock strap for a chest. So that's the front latch. And there's the hinges on the back. That's really neat. All right, I think that about does it for me. It's been a long day. Actually, it hasn't been that long. It's only about 1 o'clock, I think. Not even that. But, God, man, this place is amazing, right? That was a lot of stuff. I mean, it's really cool to hear a story about a place, in a place like this, that's so far away from civilization, and to find relics that directly relate to the people that, you know, had supposedly lived here. I mean, finding that many military buttons is incredible. I found lots of iron stuff too, like big hooks and gears, which is bizarre, like huge gears. And lots of utensils. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it. This place is really cool. It's kind of weird to be all the way out here by myself, but it's also kind of nice. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna stop talking. But as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. It's the only reason that I make them. I make them for you guys. Otherwise, I'd just be out here detecting and having fun. If you liked the video, hit the like button and hit the bell, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, the things that keep the YouTube channels going. Anyhow, everybody take care, be well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time under California.